Hi everybody, and welcome to section 2 of our three-part series on the basics of how to use your OneNote. In this section, I want to talk about the actual notebook tabs. I want to focus on this line right here and what all they do on your notebook. In our previous lesson, we talked about a general overview of what everything does, and in our final lesson, we're going to focus on this bar right here, the Home, Insert, Draw, and View options, and what all those do. So, to begin with, again, I want you to think about this OneNote as a filing cabinet, okay? A big black box with many drawers. Each of these tabs is a drawer on your filing cabinet, all right? So if this whole notebook is the filing cabinet, if you're like me, your filing cabinet has got magnets stuck all over it and Post-it notes all over it of important things that you got to know. That is pretty much these top two tabs right here. These are the magnets. These are the sticky notes and the notes that are stuck to the outside of the filing cabinet of stuff you don't want to forget. Our class information tab with all the information that I want you to have at your fingertips. Boom. What's our special schedule today? September special schedule. It'll tell me what it is. Mr. Eichler's section. That's my section. It's locked. There's a password on it. And the reason why is because those are the pages of lessons that I have pre-made, ready to drag and drop throughout the week. It's more or less like having a file holder in the corner of the room with all my dittos already made and printed out, and worksheets and books and assignments and things. That's where I store everything for the week. Okay? And I have it locked because I don't want them to get in there and get ahead of me. I know, I'm funny that way. So this is our top section. Right here, they have a plus tab, and this will allow them to add more tabs if that option is available. I do not think they have that option here. This section 2 is read only, which means you can only read it. You can't write and draw and type and do anything to it. You can only read the information provided. I can change the information. The student accounts cannot. Our next section here is the collaboration tab. And in going into the collaboration tab, this is a forum where all students in the classroom, anyone that has access to my notebook, can come into this section and work collaboratively with other students in order to do whatever task is in front of them. Now, what you're seeing here is Group 1 research of information that they're pulling out of a novel study that we've done in relation to our social studies terms. And in case you're thinking, well, what if somebody types something inappropriate and, how are you going to know? Well, right here. I'm going to know who types everything because their initials are right next to it. And don't worry, if someone has the same initials, I can hold my button over it or hold my finger over it, and all the information will pop up, not only who wrote it, but what time they wrote it, what date they wrote it on. So it's really handy in case anything comes up. You'll notice that over here on the side, it says collaboration space. This is telling me what tab I'm currently working under right now. Sometimes tabs, or each section will have multiple tabs. Other times just one. Right now we just have one tab here. If I want to go back out of this to the top level, I hit this up arrow, and this will bring me up level after level. So by tapping that, I now come back to the top of the notebook, which is good because we're ready to move on to our next tab, our next file drawer, which is the school books. Now again, this is a read-only section. This is my section. This is their section. This is everything that we're going to learn this year, everything that we have learned to date, okay? And everything is sorted here by subject matter, and then inside the subject, sorted by unit, okay? So in order to slide over, just simply drag your fingers across that tab, and let's see if I can do this and make it look cool. There we go. I'm doing it in both hands, I know. Yeah. So by sliding over like that, you can slide across and see all the subjects and everything that we're doing. And that's how you get around there. Again, if I want to see my math lessons, I'll go into math, and here is a 5, because apparently we added 1 plus 5 today. This is really zoomed in, so forgive me. In order to make everything show up, it's huge. Each tab is the unit that we're working on, and if I want to add an additional tab, I can push this little plus bar, and that'll put a new section, a new tab, under my notebook. If I don't want this, I can hold my finger on it and let it go. Really, I can. There it is. And I have the option now to delete, rename, move, or password protect it. Well, I'm going to delete it, and I do not believe the students can password protect. So that's this. If you look down the side here, this is showing you each page within that unit. And on September 6th, we added, this was the homework for September 6th. Here's the evil answer for September 6th homework. And this is September 7th math homework. And as we go over in class, I'll do the homework next to it. Let's see if I can go down to, here we go. And then here's my writing, and here's us working through each equation on the side. So now they have a full lesson, and not only the questions, but the answers to compare and contrast to. And again, this is my section. You as the student user can only read it. And there's probably a yellow bar somewhere right around here-ish telling you that this is a read-only section. Okay, so I'm going to up arrow one more time. And this is going to take me up to the subject level. I'm still in the school books. I'm going to up arrow again. Now I'm on the top section. And I'm going to slide over to the final section, which is your child's name. Now, me as the teacher, I can slide this down and I can see everybody in the class and I can see everything that they do in their journals. But we're going to use one of the students here, and we're going to jump in on his notebook, and we're going to take a look at her math book. No pressure on her. And you can see that these are all of her notes, all of her homework that she has done here. And again, these are all of her subjects and work that she's done in school thus far. Any homework that she does, this is where they do it. Here they can write. Here they can do anything and everything that they want and need to do in order to do their assignment. This was our little homework assignment and rounding off of the prices of really expensive sports cars, because rounding numbers off is boring, but rounding off sports cars, that's cool. That is all of our sections and basically how to jump around. Please play, experiment. You won't break anything, and if you do, just hit the undo button and everything gets better. Thank you all for watching. We've got one more section, and that will be how the command bar works, which is home, insert, draw, and view. Any questions, please feel free to ask. You know my name, you know my number.